Okay. Solomon, you're sure sound is okay? All right. Guys, the day has finally arrived. I am going to show you what my day is like when I go about filming. I've actually been wanting to do this, but you know how hard it is for someone who works behind the scenes to actually do a behind the scenes video, because you totally forget to do anything. And just in case I didn't introduce myself, my name is Solaire Munyana. I am a narrative strategist. That's just a fancy way of me saying I am a film, TV, and podcaster, producer. I do all those things. And in today's episode, today's session, I'm going to show you how I go about my day, starting from the morning all the way till right now. It's actually coming to 5 p.m., but I have technically been up since 6 a.m. So I'm going to show you the first bit of what I get to doing. So normally I prepare the night before. I make sure I have everything ready. My script is ready on my phone. I make sure I have my notebook. I make sure I put on my sunscreen, and I also make sure that I'm in comfortable clothing for the day. Because I know I'm going to be filming for most of the day, I have to make sure that the clothes I'm wearing are comfortable, but also free enough that if I have to sit on the floor, it happens, or if I have to jump over anything, I'm wearing the appropriate clothing. But at the same time, I am looking quite presentable because the clients I'll be interviewing today are quite corporate. So I have to present myself in that manner while still maintaining my own personality in the way I dress. So I make sure that I meet up with the rest of my team. We come to location, we do what's called a location scout. We check out the premises where we're going to film. And I normally have a conversation then with my director of photography. We normally do a walk through the location. We discuss the different shots that we could take. He normally requires from me to know what look and feel am I going for. The script can only reveal so much, and sometimes things change when you actually get on location. Like this time around, we actually wanted to film at the client's premises, but we realized it was going to be too noisy. There was going to be a lot of chaos happening. So we actually had to come to a hotel and actually just book a room for the day in order for us to do the shoot. Now, after we have come in, done the location, set up the lights and cameras and everything is set up, we know where our guest is going to sit. We normally have our guests come in and we do, a little bit of chit chat before we actually get started with the interview. Depending on the client's vibe, we can know whether we can talk for a bit longer, or if the client is in a rush, we know, okay, fine, we only have 30 minutes of your time, so we're just going to jump right into it. Some of the things that we do is to go ahead and share the questions ahead of time so that the client can be prepared, which is what happened in this case. We speak to our client ahead of time, let them know how the interview is going to flow, which direction they should be looking in. You'll be surprised how many times people's eyes shift from the camera to somewhere else. And most times I ask the client to look at me directly, and I do a lot of nodding. We call these noddies. It's like without me making a sound, because it's just to encourage the person to talk. And I am very expressive when I talk. I'm always doing this in order to put my point across. But this isn't while the client is talking. It is while I'm posing my questions, or if I require them to do something, I am normally quite animated to just get them into the spirit of things. And normally after we've done the interview, we always make sure, if we're doing multiple interviews, we only have one location here, one set, but they're different corners of the room that we're using. And the corner that I'm seated in right now was probably where we had the last interview of the day. We did the recording from here, we did another one from across the room, another one from over there, and another one somewhere else. It was just making sure that we could make effective use of the space that we had in the limited time that we had. And once we're done with the interviews, we just sit down. Normally Josh goes through the footage, make sure that he takes it off the card and off the camera card, and then put it onto the laptop, and then I can also start the review process. So after this, this footage is going to go to the editor, because the edit script is ready for the editor to start working, and we should hopefully have a finished product to review in the next 3 days. So we've come to the end of the day right now. It is coming to 5 p.m. But it's been a good day, very effective, and not as busy, but still very intense. And that is how my day has gone behind the scenes. I hope you have enjoyed this little clip. This is just a snippet of probably 6-something hours of work that we've been doing, but it's something that we enjoy doing very much, and I do love working with the people that I end up working with on set. It makes life a whole lot easier. My name is Solaire Munyana. I hope you have enjoyed watching this little video of mine, and I thank you for taking the time to do that, and I'll catch you on the next one. How many minutes did I yap? Yappa, 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 yappa. Remember that?